feel like.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel, man. Today we're talking about Shannon Sharpe.
What does that even mean?
So right now I'm listening to the voice recording of him and some girl, a 20-year-old girl,
don't manipulate me.
accusing him of doing something crazy.
If you say that one more time, I'm gonna choke out of you when I see you.
Okay, now listen. Now this is the thing. When I'm listening to the video, the way, like most people, most guys, you know what I'm saying, they'll be like, man, you know, stop playing with me because I'll do this to you type thing. But how folks just sounded, he just sounded like he was really serious about choking her. You know what I mean? I don't know if he chokes her, but when I read a little bit about it, I mean, they say that they do a lot of little kinky things. So he could be talking in a kinky way or something like that. But we're going to keep listening. She paused. She didn't say, she said she didn't want to be choked.
Yes, you do.
And he said, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Like you have a choice in the matter.
Anything I say,
and to be honest, I think he said that because, you know, they do a lot of kinky things and they probably do a lot of choking and tying up. And, you know, I was watching Ray J recently just go on academics. Yeah, Ray J went on academics. And let's listen to what Ray J had to say, you know, and it was a little crazy.
Yo, Shannon Sharpe, bro, like I seen that, like I was looking at like everything that's going on. Maybe I'm tripping, but like she told you to do some bondage stuff.
Hold on, wait.
I remember when.
Wait. So, some girl told Shannon to do some bonding stuff. You know what I mean? And I don't know really like what type of kinky things these guys are into these days, but to each his own. You know, me, I'm not into none of that type of stuff. I'm not trying to get tied up. I'm not trying to get choked. I'm not trying to, don't come around me with no butt plugs or none of that weird type of vibe, you know, because I feel like what's going on is what I see is that these girls are doing this type of stuff and then, which I feel like it should actually be illegal for what women are doing. I feel like Trump being the president, he should make a lot of the stuff that's going on with what women are doing illegal. Or guys should hire the right counsel, the right private investigators, the right everything to make sure if a person is just suing instead of, if you felt like somebody did this or did that to you in a way that they didn't supposed to do it, I feel like police should have been involved, not lawyers, which is a red flag because this is some 20. First of all, Shannon shouldn't have been with this little, 20-year-old, girl, doing all types of, butt stuff and playing with the apple in his mouth and, but I don't know. This was finished what Ray J had to say.
I remember when I did Love and Hip Hop and Princess had me in the bondage room. I had the ball.
Wait, Ray J. So Ray J actually been through it as well. So Ray J is admitting to him being in a bonding room and he.
In my mouth balls.
He had some balls in his mouth.
And she was whipping me and beating
and
me.
she was whipping him and beating him. I don't understand the celebrity. I'm not letting no girl. If you do this, baby, I might have to call the police on you. I ain't even gonna lie. If you pull out any whips, I'm gonna be scared of you. I'm never talking to you again. Delete my number because it's weird. It's like I don't find that like sexy. That's kind of weird. Like, why are y'all letting you whip me like a slave or beat me or put some in my mouth? And then, to be honest, ladies, when these guys are asking y'all to do this and tie them up, leave them tied up. Leave them locked. If they let you put handcuffs on them, leave the handcuffs on them. Leave the apple in their mouth. Keep whipping them. They record them. Because if they're that slow or they're high to let you do that, then I don't know what to say. Because I don't know.
Whipping me and beating me and shit. And then, they wanted me to do that. I'm like, look, I don't do all that. It was choking. It was all kind of crazy shit going on.
Okay, so it's choking involved in this situation. So I'm guessing that in Shannon's situation, he was basically talking aggressively freaky to her, and they talk like this, but she recorded the conversation, which I feel like was almost like a setup anyways. It was a setup for later on purposes, which what she went to the lawyer Tony to actually set him up, basically. Which this is the same lawyer that's going after all the big names in the game, and I feel like it should be illegal. I don't know what you guys think, but I feel like it should be illegal, but it's happening.
Do all that. It was choking. It was all kind of crazy shit going on in here. It was weird, and it was painful, and I hated it, right? It seemed like that's what y'all was doing. Then all of a sudden, when you get kinky.
So listen, I want to know, why would you want to do something that is painful? You should not want to do something that is painful at all. If it is not giving you a good feeling and it's painful, why are you guys doing it in the first place? That is crazy. I don't understand. If it's me with a girl, first of all, I'm going to read the girl. I want to know, because like this is my thing about women, right? You meet a girl and they come off as, you know, innocent and stuff like that. You meet this 20-year-old girl, 22-year-old girl, 23-year-old girl. She comes to you. She's regular, right? You wife her. Soon as you wife her, you know what I mean? You fall in love with her. You going on trips with her. You doing this and you doing that. Then later on, come to find out, right? One day you go through her phone. You go through her phone. You got a number saved in the phone. Well, she got a number saved in the phone as SS, right? That's Shannon Sharpe. You go through the messages. He talking about he missed the way he used to tie you up and choke you and do this and do that and do all these crazy positions, but she acting normal as hell with you. You barely can get missionary, but she did all this with this man. Imagine that. That's crazy. So when you really think about everything, it's like guys definitely got to be careful with women, especially, you know, when you at a higher status. Now I get, okay, well, you know, bro, he an older guy. He want this young tenderoni, but I feel like it's like, okay, you up in age. You could at least win a 30 ball. At least 26, 27. Phone them say, I'm going 20. So I'm thinking in my mind, like, it's easy for a lawyer to persuade her to say, oh, well, you know, oh, you talk to Shannon? I mean, just record them and, you know, you guys get, like, kinky? Well, say something about choking and stuff and record it and we can get you 50 million. Something like that type shit, right? So, I'm just basically saying, though, man, like, a lot of this stuff goes on with a lot of celebrities, even the person that's suing, even the lawyers, even whatever, right? And people find ways to flip things. So you got to be careful. But I feel like one of these days is going to be against the law. And the same girls that's doing it are going to be the same girls crying, talking about, I'm sorry, and da, 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 da. It's going to be so funny because I guarantee you got to think, somebody tried to do it to Trump. Y'all don't remember that? So Trump's going to see a whole lot of this type of stuff and he going to change the law, I think. And when he do, everybody all these girls that's trying to look for licks and all that, it's going to flip. It's going to flip because if a person, Shannon got enough money to actually, I feel like it should be no case dismissed. I feel like that a person should continue after the case gets dismissed. They should hit them with the defamation. They should continue to go because you put this out that you trying to sue me because I did this. And you literally went in with it trying to mess up my name. So with that being said, I'm on you. You feel me? So that's what I think that should happen with, you know, but let's finish listening to Ray J.
Seemed like that's what y'all was doing. Then all of a sudden, when you get kinky with it, like, I'm gonna choke you outside. I'm into it now. After she done tied you up, whipped you, put a butt plug in you or whatever what it was that got you going, which is to each his own. I don't mean the butt plug. That's not okay. Now she trying to use it. Yo, Shannon Sharpe, bro.
Ooh, listen, she put something about the butt plug, man. So, man, listen. First of all, it says Shannon Sharpe was accused of choking a female, which so-called was a female assistant, you know what I mean, at FS1. Before Sharpe's time at ESPN, when he was co-host of FS1, he was accused of choking a female production assistant in the workplace. Two sources with the knowledge of the incident tells Fox Office Sports. One source said Sharpe and Fox settled with the accusers for $700,000. Several hundred thousand, I'm sorry. There was no lawsuit filed against Sharpe in the incident. Wow, that was 5 hours ago. So that means that, I don't know, like, okay, listen. There is no way you guys are getting in a position of power, getting this type of money, and then just running around offices and these big platforms talking about, if you say one more word, I'm going to choke you. There's no, wow. Like, wow. Is there a video to this? Because that will be crazy. That will be crazy. Me looking at it, I can't even believe it, right? So, I'm just thinking to myself, right? As far as me, doing my research on the Shannon Sharpe incident, I'm just like, wow, they said she been, revealed. This is the girl right here. You know what I mean? Trying to get the 50 M's out of folks. They said her name is Gabby, 20-year-old OnlyFans. She already selling that thing. Shannon Sharpe, 54, she's 20. He offered her 10 M's, which if you offered a girl 10 M's, you probably was really doing something that you didn't supposed to be doing. I don't know. Cause me, if we cranky or whatever we doing or whatever together, I ain't giving you nothing. Not $10. So they make themselves guilty when they try to get 10 M's. Because why are you trying to give her 10 M's? She ain't even that bad, Shannon. She not that bad, Shannon. Look, she not that bad. She okay.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly.
Hold on.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart.
So, I ain't even gonna lie to you. If it was me, I'm not about to sit up there after a girl, 20-year-old girl just said to my friends and family, I'm gonna speak to you from my heart. And y'all are already on a joking show. Y'all joke all the time. You know what I mean? You need to get on there and y'all need to flip this shit. Y'all supposed to paint it the did whatever y'all needed to do to fix their narrative, because man, oh man, it's all over the internet. Everybody talking about it, man.
My problem with this whole situation isn't that she's white. It's not that she's 20 and he's 50 some. It's not that he was paying all this money for the box. It's the fact that she's a Mississippi 7. She is in Orlando 5.5. And
she is
as rich and famous and in shape
she looks
as you
like
are,
a
and you
3.
funny. We all know being funny.
Shorty looks like a 3. I just gotta give it to him for it. She ain't nothing. That's why I say, like, that was a clean come up. Like a clean come up for her. Like, she ain't on Nathan. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, with everything being seen, it's kind of like, it says my statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship questions was 100% consensual At this juncture, I'm electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time my family and responding and dealing with these false allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL season. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, friends, and fans. Shannon Sharpe. So, with that being said, if you read the comments, let's read the comments. They said Unk down. Unk real down bad. They said, I don't think you're coming back to the NFL. I don't think you're coming back to ESPN. They said, man, it's over with. Somebody said, TNZ, when you sleep with flour, you will lose power. I just want to say to my black women, love y'all. They going hard in the comments. I don't know why, but it's looking real bad for my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? But I suggest, man, y'all learn from these situations, man. Say a prayer for my boy. He going through a lot, man. We're going to keep y'all updated on the situation. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I wouldn't know, man. Like, as far as, like, us as celebrities, we look and we learn from situations. So you have to look and learn from this. You shouldn't be telling no young girl, you know, that you're doing all these crazy acts with. You got on video, you know, doing all this crazy stuff and, like, all this crazy, wild stuff that, you know, that you're going to do this and you're going to do that. It's crazy. It's insane. You dig? So, but other than that, man, we on to the next level, man. Listen, make sure y'all get on that crypto, man. Crypto is going crazy right now. If you're not on the Patreon, get on the Patreon right now. We got all the new sauce, 2025 sauce. Like study, upgrade, new methods every single month. So if you're not catching a new method, that's your own fault. You need to be making the money. All the money is on the Patreon. All the money is on the WAPs. All the money is literally in the mentorship. The reason why people pay me is because I'm giving you something that nobody else is going to tell you. Information nobody else is going to tell you. You're going to learn what you need to learn fast. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to learn, you're going to learn. And you're going to earn. Make sure y'all like, click, and subscribe, man. Comment. I want to see y'all in the comment sections on this video, man. Make sure y'all tap into the next video. We dropping back to back to back.